I hope the world's ready for you, dude. And I'm ready to see somebody drop switch for my nephew. Yes, so for you to take the show him something.
G'day there everybody, another YouTube video to just explain a particular part of what I talked about in SmackDown that we got a hell of a lot of emails about, and that was about the Ninja Web Services that we were talking about. And I said I couldn't say much, and I thought, well, that's a bit silly really, because how do you know how good they are if I'm just alluding to them? So let me explain here exactly how cool they are. Now, when we're in the business of niche marketing, the biggest thing, one of the biggest keys to success is the amount of keywords that you can have, particularly initially in your Google campaign. Now, the problem with that is it takes an age to do. Usually you either outsource that process and it takes somebody a week or two to do, or you do it yourself and it takes a week or two to do. Now, if you outsource it, which is what Frank and I used to do, well, it's good, but it proposes a security risk. I was talking to Dr. Mike Wu Ming about this in a conference call just this week. And basically, if somebody's doing your ad campaign, well, they can see what's happening. They're not stupid. And if they all of a sudden see that you're making sales and things like that, well, a lot of your intellectual property is wrapped up in the AdWords and the keywords that you're using in your Google campaign. So it's a real problem. So, solution? Well, the lovely and talented Chris Baker, a member of our Ultra community and a 30-day challenge winner as well, came up with an incredible tool that literally allows you to take a bunch of keywords, whack them in this special web page, so it'll work on a Mac or a PC or anything. You write in your Google ad, put all that, press a button, zoop, up it goes. Your campaign is there, and if you've got thousands of keywords, it'll divide it up so you don't hit your keyword limit, and it all does it automatically. It is incredible. It is a massive time saver. Frank would literally pay $1,500 to $2,000 a month just for people to do this. Now, no more, not necessary. It just can be easily done instantly. When Frank and I do SmackDown, we're going to be demonstrating this tool for the first time, and you'll see how quickly we can test our ideas using Ultra methods to quickly tell whether a niche market is worth getting into. It really will be a revolution. Now, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, well, I've only ever put in a couple hundred keywords, maybe you don't know the pain that this entails. But let me tell you, when we introduced a version of this at Frank's Serializer conference, the back of the room with some of the most clever internet marketers in the world, full stop. They were pumping their fists, standing ovations, standing on chairs, and complete hollering with joy, because this tool is just that amazing. And the Ultra version of this tool will just make life so much easier. It's incredible, and it's only going to be available to you as Ultras as a web service, as part of our new forum. So this is something that's going to be incredibly cool. It's going to save a massive amount of time. It is without a doubt the most important software development when it comes to niche marketing that has been produced or released since Frank and I started doing this stuff years and years and years ago. So keep it. It's going to be huge. We're going to introduce it in SmackDown. It's going to be really amazing. Until, of course, we release Dashboard. Now, just imagine if every statistic that you needed to make sure your business was running on a finely tuned basis was right in front of you. Imagine if you could manage your split testing so you didn't have to go into one shopping cart, you didn't have to go into Google, you didn't have to go into your own web statistics to try work out what the traffic, what the click-through rates were. It's a real pain in the neck. Anybody who's done this knows that it takes up a significant amount of your day just going through and trying to work out all this stuff. Or a lot of people, like me, don't bother with it, and we miss out in doing that. Frank's always been obsessive about his numbers, and that's why he is making literally 6 figures a month out of niche real products, selling to real people. So Dashboard is the answer to that particular problem. All of the statistics and things you need to know to make your business hum, and if you can measure it, you can manage it, will all be there in one spot as part of your Ultra subscription. It will be incredible. And I'm trying to come up with words to express how important this particular tool is. Because who's been able to measure split testing on, say, the 7th email in your autoresponder sequence? It's just been too laborious. It's been too painful. Well, now, with Dashboard, you'll be able to have 2 versions of your autoresponder sequence, and you can tell which one's doing the better, and test and test and test again. It's going to be incredible, and it's going to be the missing link, if you like, for niche marketers like all us Ultras are. We can't wait to get our hands on it, and of course we'll be showing you how it works in SmackDown and then releasing it after that. So there are 2 very, very important web services, not to mention a whole bunch of other cool stuff, like, for example, automatically adding city and state so we can take advantage of Google Local. These things have just been unheard of. Never ever been done anywhere before in any sort of paid or unpaid program. And it's going to be available for you if you sign up to Ultras on the 18th of May. So I hope you come and join us, because with SmackDown, with these new web services, and with some other stuff I'll tell you about tomorrow, really piling on the value for what you're going to receive for that $297 a month. It's, incredible. But of course I would say that, wouldn't I? Please do us a favour and check it out at the very least. Sign up, click on the link below this video, and make sure you're on the launch list, because we've already got 1,400 people on that list. And, well, look, last time we opened up Ultras, it was open for 15 minutes. When we first started Ultras, and we've only opened it ever up once since December of last year, the whole thing filled up in 40 minutes. So you need, if you want to be a part of this, if you want to get a front seat for SmackDown and these new web services and take advantage of them before anybody else has access to them, well, nobody ever will have access except Ultras, sign up just down there, and I hope to see you on May 18. We're going to have an absolute blast. Alright, see you soon.
Yeah. Like Obi said, I hope you got teeth. Knocking out your teeth. Here we come, dog. Yeah, I'm coming up blast, the lyrical assassin. Here comes the boom, and it can't be stopped.